Oh, thank you. Good morning and Happy New Year to everyone. Today begins the 2014-15 academic year. And I know that everyone in this room would agree that this time on campus is simply magical. Other than commencement, there's no other occasion at our university that can match the energy, the excitement, and the vitality of the start of the fall semester. As Dr. Foley mentioned, made a little bit of adjustment to this morning's program, an adjustment that came at the recommendation of the faculty. And I hope that you enjoy the new approach, an approach that puts the emphasis on you, our faculty who are part of this university. And I'd like to begin by extending a special welcome to our 74 new faculty members. I had the opportunity to meet many of you earlier this week, and we are honored that you have chosen to make ETSU the place that you call home. In a few minutes, we'll honor 3 faculty members with Distinguished Faculty Awards. From day one, our university has made great teaching its hallmark. With an original mission to educate teachers, East Tennessee State Normal School attracted some of our nation's best, beginning with the first faculty, shown in an early photograph, seated on the steps of Gilbert Hall, surrounding the man who hired them, lifelong educator Sidney Gilbert. On their very first day of classes, our original 29 students met faculty members who had studied and taught at places like Johns Hopkins, Columbia, and Harvard. We offered courses to our students in civil government, literature, chemistry, the history of education, composition, French, German, and physical geography. The curriculum was a unique blend of the theoretical and the practical, the idealistic and the everyday. Our early leaders created a foundation for excellence in teaching and learning that continues to guide our complex, vibrant, and ever-changing institution, a place that we call home. Colleges transform individuals, but great universities transform communities. You'd be hard-pressed to find another institution in the South or the nation as a whole that has a more significant impact on its community than we do here at East Tennessee State University. We educate the region's teachers, nurses, doctors, bankers. We're not a city on the hill, we're the people who built the hill. We're the heartbeat of this region, and our faculty are part of the university. And today, we celebrate your legacy of service to the university. As I reflect back upon our rich history of teaching, I'm amazed and inspired by the stories of individuals like the late Herman Stribling, who taught in our College of Business. Dr. Stribling knew that having a trademark helped students connect with their professors and to remember them long after grades were assigned. He always wore a bow tie, he always wore red, as a tribute to the educational opportunities that had been afforded to him by the University of Alabama. He took a subject that many feared, that many dreaded, economics, and he infused enthusiasm into the subject through his ever-present smile, his grand style as a teacher, his humor, and his kindness. Even students who took him for large undergraduate survey courses noted that years later, he still remembered their names. In the pantheon of personalities that have defined our campus, Herman Stribling was unforgettable. One of ETSU's most dynamic faculty members taught lessons about bravery, heroism, love of country, along with Spanish grammar and literature. A native of Cuba and an attorney there, Dr. Eduardo Zayas Bazan took part in the Bay of Pigs invasion, was wounded, captured, and spent a year in prison before embracing his own part of the American dream, that is, the dream to become a college professor. 4 study abroad programs were in vogue across this country. We were a national leader in the study abroad field because of the work of Dr. Zayas Bazan, as he organized experiences for our students in Spain, France, and Germany. In his retirement, he continues his active scholarships, and his textbooks continue to be widely published. From our founding in 1911, our commitment to hiring and nurturing women faculty and staff members has been outstanding. Dr. Eileen Paxton, Flora Marie Meredith, Ella V. Ross, Dr. Louise McBee, and many other women educators fill the pages of our university's history. One of those illustrious educators was Ada Hornsby Ernest. She actually began her career here as a student at the age of 28 when she came to ETSU in 1912 to study domestic science. Her association with the institution continued for 43 years, from the day she stepped off the train in Johnson City during the first year of the normal school's existence to her retirement in 1955. Dean P.W. Alexander described her as the master teacher, yet always the student. I think that'd be a high compliment for any of us today. One of the greatest stories ever told about this university is the story of our storytelling program. And on every page of that story is the name Dr. Flora Joy. She graduated with honors from ETSU and began teaching at the age of 18. And that's not a misprint. She began teaching at the age of 18. Although she taught at every level from elementary school through college and was named the Teacher of the Year, most of her career was devoted to East Tennessee State University, where she was a member of our faculty for 41 years. In the storytelling arena around the world, she's nothing short of a legend. She founded our master's degree program in storytelling and reading and received the Lifetime Achievement Award from the National Storytelling Network in 2000. She was also the recipient of the Distinguished Faculty Award in Service and the Distinguished Faculty Award in Teaching, one of the few individuals in this university's history to win both awards. This year we celebrate the 40th anniversary of the Quillon College of Medicine. Our first class of students arrived in 1978, and they were joined by Dr. Tom Quasagro, who came to ETSU as an instructor of gross anatomy. He continues to serve in that role today and has taught every student who graduated from the Quillon College of Medicine. Throughout his tenure, Quas has received more Professor of the Year and Teaching Awards than anyone can count, and he's frequently chosen by the graduating classes to put our new MDs during commencement. Desiring that students have a place to call their own where they could study and relax, he led the effort to build and expand the Student Study Center at the College of Medicine. But what I did not know about Dr. Quasagro is that he holds a Purple Heart, a Bronze Star, and an Army Commendation Medal for his meritorious service in the military. Quas is also the best dressed man on campus. These are in his honor. But when you go to the College of Medicine, when you talk to alumni, the name that's on the tip of everyone's tongue is Dr. Tom Quasagro, who has transformed the lives of physicians across this region and continues to be a transformative individual in the Quillon College of Medicine. 3 years ago, Dr. Stanton and Dr. Bach presented the 2011 Distinguished Faculty Award to Dr. Chris Dula, who teaches in our Department of Psychology. He's widely recognized for his passion for teaching, for mentoring student researchers, and for helping students to succeed. And throughout the year, he offers seminars to students across campus on learning good study skills and test-taking strategies. Freshmen arrive for orientation during the summer, having heard about Dr. Dula, and are eager to get a seat in his Intro to Psych lecture courses during the fall. Even though it is taught in lecture halls with over 300 individuals in attendance, this course is known to reach capacity by the end of the summer. Earlier this week, we used social media to open up the institution to receive comments, stories, and feedback from your students who are now alumni working across the region and across the globe. The vast responses that we received from Facebook and Twitter encompass nearly every college and major. And I'd like to share the stories of your students with you. Ashland Campbell thanked Dr. Edward Dwyer at our Clemmer College of Education, noting, "He is passionate about his teaching and makes learning enjoyable, and the things that you make use of in the classroom apply in real settings." She also thanked Dr. Lori Meyer, noting, "I was privileged enough to have Dr. Meyer not only as a professor, but as an advisor as well. She did an excellent job preparing me for my teaching career and is an awesome advisor. She was there to answer all my questions about what to do in the classroom, but made sure I had everything to graduate and pointing me in the right direction. If it had not been for these two professors, I would not be where I am today." And she closes with, "Thank you, Dr. Dwyer and Dr. Meyer." Jonathan Siebert, a member of the class of 2014, wrote, "One of my favorite instructors was Karen Brewster. There are many great teachers at ETSU, but Karen was my personal mentor while I was in the theater department. And as a tag team with Melissa Schaefer, watch out. You can't beat the amount of knowledge and help you will receive from these two great and friendly ladies. I also have to give a shout out to Bobby Funk, a very interesting man and an awesome teacher. And to give a piece of advice to students, his stage combat class is very difficult to get into, so register early if you want to take it." And he closes with, "And if you're into history, you should probably check out Dr. Burgess. He's laid back and an easygoing instructor, but be prepared to write." These social media responses from the words of our alumni overwhelmingly tell the stories of people who are more than faculty. These stories speak of individuals who are kind, caring, considerate, and devoted to the success of their students. although the references in our social media response span generations, they share something in common. Each tells the story of a faculty member who had a transformative impact on his or her life as a student. And that characteristic speaks volumes to who we are as a university. We transform lives and we make dreams happen. Every day we walk onto this campus, we help our students move one step closer to the realization of their dreams. As we enter the classroom, advise students, mentor students in your research labs, or simply answer an email to a student the night before their first college exam, you pass along the dream that was instilled into you by your faculty members. That's what we all do. All of us can reflect upon faculty who transformed our lives, who helped to make our career. And when you enter the classrooms, you pass that gift along. I thank you for all that you will do during the 2014 academic year to transform the lives of our students whose path to graduation begins today. Godspeed to everyone, and may this coming academic year be transformative in ways that we cannot describe.